Thank you all. You may please be seated. Good morning once again. Namaste and Vanakkam. A hearty welcome to the third convocation of the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, RGNIYD. This occasion is a proud moment for the students, teachers, alumni, parents, and the entire RGNIYD fraternity, where we have gathered here to appreciate and recognize the hard work and achievements of our graduates. And on this occasion, we are extremely honored by the gracious presence of our chief guest, the Honorable Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports and Information and Broadcasting, Sri Anurag Thakur in our midst. And to begin the program, may I invite the Director, RGNIYD, Professor Sibnath Deb, to declare the convocation open.
Good morning, everyone. The third convocation of the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development has been called to confer degrees upon the candidates whom the Institute, on the report of the examiners, has certified to be worthy of the same.
Thank you, sir.
I request the Chairperson of the Executive Council of RGNIYD, Shri Nitesh Kumar Mishra ji, ICAS, Joint Secretary, Department of Youth Affairs, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to preside over the following proceeding.
Very good morning to everyone. Namaskar. I invite the Director RGNIYD to deliver the welcome address and present the report on the academic achievements of the Institute during the period relating to the convocation.
I will take this moment to briefly introduce the Director of our Institute to all of you. Professor Sibnath Deb, PhD, DSc, Director of Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, is the recipient of the Visitors Award 2019 for Research in Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences from the erstwhile Honorable President of India, Sri Ram Nath Kovind. Prior to joining RGNIYD, he taught in the Department of Applied Psychology, Pondicherry University and the University of Calcutta. Currently, he is also the Adjunct Professor in the School of Justice, Queensland University of Technology, Australia, and member, Board of Directors, Institute for School-Based Family Counseling, California, USA. During 2004 and 2008, he served the International Society for the Prevention of Child Abuse and Neglect, ISPSAN, as council member. To sum up his academic caliber, he has 33 years of teaching, research, and administrative experience and overseen 22 doctoral dissertations, in addition to publishing more than 100 research articles, book chapters, and completing more than 50 research projects successfully. Professor Deb has written 9 books and edited 11 of them, which were published by Sage, Springer, Routledge, and Pearson. Some of the titles include Youth Development India, Future Generations in a Changing World, Routledge 2022, Child Safety, Welfare and Wellbeing, 2nd edition, Springer 2022, Handbook of Health and Wellbeing, again Springer 2022, and Community Psychology, Theories and Applications, Sage 2020. His latest book, Handbook of Youth Development, Policies and Programs from India and Beyond, has been accepted by Springer and is forthcoming. Professor Deb has also received other national and international awards in recognition of his contribution to the field of psychology. I now request him to preside over the following proceedings.
Once again, very good morning to everyone. Honorable Chief Guest of the third convocation of Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, Sri Anurag Thakur ji, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and Information Broadcasting, Government of India, respected Joint Secretary, Nitesh Mishraji, other dignitaries on the dais, esteemed parents and graduating students, dear faculty members, deans, head of the departments, guests, media, police personnel, ladies and gentlemen. I, on behalf of the Executive Council and other statutory bodies of RGNIYD, extend a warm and cordial welcome to all of you to this third convocation of the Institute. It is my honor and privilege to give a brief introduction about our Honorable Minister, Sri Anurag Thakur ji. Honorable Minister has been elected as a Member of Parliament in the Lok Sabha from Hamirpur, Himachal Pradesh. Honorable Minister is a Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Information Broadcasting. He also served as a Minister of State for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Government of India from May 2019 to July 6, 2021. Honorable Minister is a long-serving 4 times Member of Parliament. Previously, Honorable Minister was the President of the Board of Control of Cricket in India from May 2015 to February 2017. And I'm very happy to share that Honorable Minister is also a sports personality. He played the Ranji Trophy against Jammu and Kashmir way back in 2000. It is our great fortune that you have kindly accepted our invitation and consented to be with us today for the third convocation of RGNIYD and deliver the convocation address. We are extremely honored and blessed to welcome you, sir. I also welcome Joint Secretary Nitesh Kumar Mishraji, Executive Council members, Academic Council members, Finance Committee members, Building and Works Committee members, other dignitaries on and off the dais, teaching and non-teaching and support staff of RGNIYD, graduating students, their respected parents, media personnel, guests, police personnel, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to give a brief introduction about the Institute, as a larger number of them may not know much information about the Institute. The Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development was established in 1993 with an objective to impart skill-based training program among youth. Thereafter, in 2008, it introduced some academic programs. The Institute has state-of-the-art infrastructure facilities. Classrooms are well equipped with all audiovisual aids. Our library is very rich in terms of its collection. Right now, we have got more than 32,000 of books, e-journals, other study materials related to youth issue. The Institute is built on 43.12 acres of land, and the built-up area is 11.23 acres. We have 24 full-time faculty members, 24 guest faculty. In addition, from time to time, we invite senior resource persons, senior professors from industry as well as academic institute for delivering lecture in the institution and enlighten our students. So far as accommodation is concerned, we have 4 hostels which accommodate about 500 students, and 50% of the seats are meant for girl students. The Institute provides accommodation with nominal charges. The Institute bears the expenses of cook and assistants for the Student Mess Management Committee. Also, food is provided in subsidized rates. As I mentioned, the library is very rich. Library is automated. It remains open in the evening hour also, so the student can come and study over there. Under the dynamic leadership of the Honorable Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, the government has envisioned an approach that is synchronous with divergent realities. The model is inclusive in nature, which urges Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Biswas, Sabka Prayas. RGNIYD took constructive efforts during the last 3 years by following the aforementioned model to address issues and aid the aspiration of the young millennials in charting out their future. And in accordance with the new educational policy 2020, RGNIYD is enthusiastic in creating an academic ambience which is interdisciplinary in nature and based on the interest of the youth. After assuming the charge of the Institute as a director on January 8, 2020, I started working profusely with limited manpower towards a holistic growth of the Institute in the spirit of nation first, always first, popularized by our Honorable Prime Minister. Taking the Institute to greater height was my mission, which was envisaged through quality education, quality research, training, outreach activities through partnership with credible academic institutions, industries, community-based organizations, in addition to emphasizing on documentation and dissemination of information. The facilitating factors towards positive development of RGNIYD include the support and guidance of the Honorable Minister, senior officials of the Ministry, and the cooperation of the teaching and non-teaching staff of RGNIYD. The significant achievement of RGNIYD over the last 3 years and 3 months include providing master degree certificate to last 3 batches of students following the UGC nomenclature. After taking charge of the institute within 43 days, we organized the second convocation on 21st of February. That was a very historic day in the history of RGNIYD, as we could clear the certificate, and which was beneficial for them. Within 1 month, we experienced COVID, which disrupted the normal life, but we continued the online education for the benefit of the students. We conducted examination on time, declared results on time. Then it was very important for us to look at the academic programs which were running in the institute. When I joined, the institute were running only limited social science courses. An institute of national importance cannot be satisfied with few social science courses. Then we give a thought, come out with the action plan, and developed a list of courses which could be introduced in the institute, consulting experts from the country, outside the country. And then we started looking at how we can start the new courses without the sanctioned post. Then we found that 16 academic posts, 13 academic, 2 administrative posts got lapsed a long time back. We make sincere effort to revive all the posts so that we can introduce new courses. With the help of the ministry senior officials, we fortunately could revive 16 posts. With this, we introduced 6 new job-oriented academic courses. With the approval of the competent authorities, after making a presentation of the academic vision plan of the director before the former Honorable Minister Sri Kiran Rijiju, and revising the curriculum of all the subject. That was a very good initiative which is going to benefit a larger number of students in the future. I would like to report to every one of you that when I took over the charge of the institute on January 8, the number of students at RGNIYD were 93. Now, by 2023, we have got 426 students in the institute who are studying in 10 disciplines. In addition, we have 2 affiliating institutes, namely ATDC, Apparel Training and Design Center, and Whistlingwood International, Mumbai. And they have 397 and 623 students respectively. In all, 1,455 students will be receiving their degrees from RGNIYD next year. Then we paid attention to reform the administration, academic section, general section, because an academic institute should be following the rules and regulations framed by the UGC. So we made a remarkable change following the rules and regulations set by the UGC. Then we reconstitute the academic council. It is very important in academic council, we have a senior academician from across the country from different institutes. They can only guide the institute towards the right direction. And then we invited senior academics from various universities, even including the director of the Indian Institute of Management. We revised the PhD regulations because it is very important that scholars who do the research, they follow the UGC guideline. And we also came out with the digital-based data related to the PhD scholars so that information about the PhD scholar remain open and transparent to everybody for the benefit of the students. In addition, we created a digital library where we upload all the lectures which we organize from time to time for benefit of rest of the people. We came out with a front gate. Earlier it was a very small one which people could not identify. Now front gate gives an aesthetic look to the institute. We have taken various campus development initiatives, include overall cleanliness, sapling plantation, enhancing the green cover, revamping the seating arrangements by putting benches at different locations, and many more such initiatives. We cleared various issues which were lying in the institute for more than 10-15 years, more than 150 tons of waste material which was lying in the institute for last 10 years. We made sincere effort for that. Administration worked very hard. Dr. Murli Darshan played a very important role in this regard. We organized 4 international conferences, 5 national conferences in association national international organization, which are highly successful, and that give a visibility to the institute. In addition, we created an academic writing lab for the disadvantaged youth of the country with the fund from the British Academy through London through King's College, London. We organized a series of skill-based training programs during the COVID lockdown phase. Altogether, during the last 3 years, we conducted more than 300 training programs on different skill-based areas, which benefited a large number of youth. In the second half of 2022, RGNIYD organized 4 15-day orientation programs for district youth officers successfully, emphasizing on research and publication, resulting in the writing and publication of books and articles by the faculty. In the last 3 years, about 83 research articles faculty members could publish in reputed journals. 28 books chapters, 13 books. Providing valuable inputs to the ministry from time to time was another activity for which we could contribute our input. Our faculty member took part in various national and international programs as a resource person, as well as they underwent various academic programs for their enhancement of their own knowledge. We completed the task for Youth Development Index 2021. The draft report is ready. For information of everyone, I would like to say the RGNIYD is the only institute in the country which comes out with a Youth Development Index, indicating the status of youth with respect to education, employment, health status, social participation, as well as their role in political process. And we incorporate one more parameter that is called safety. Our Youth Development Index is much rich than any of the Youth Development Index brought out by other countries, even including the Commonwealth Youth Development Index, because the methodology which is followed, which is well accepted by the research manager of Commonwealth. We signed an MOU because academic institutions should expand its activity, which has been emphasized in New Educational Policy 2020. We signed MOU with private organizations who are engaged in the skill-based training program. We also signed an MOU with NIT Jalandhar and also Rajiv Gandhi Central University, Arunachal Pradesh. We are going to sign MOU with 2 more skill-based organizations. We completed the process, and that will be another good initiative which will benefit a larger number of young people who are interested in skill training. Research project we funded to some of our faculty members just to create an interest among them so that they take special interest for publication of article. We have a very important community radio station which plays a very important role to disseminate information about health and social issues in our neighboring areas. We renovated the community health radio station, and that is going to play a very important role. We developed a language lab with the help of the British Academy London for benefit of the students. I would like to also report before Honorable Minister that an academic institution is subject to review by external agency. February 25-26, the Academic and Administrative Audit Committee visited the institute, interacted with all the faculty members, visited all the documents, and all faculty members, HODs, they made a presentation before them. They visited the campus, and this Academic and Audit Committee was headed by a Central University Vice Chancellor. Others members include a professor from IIT, professor from Tata Institute of Social Science, a registrar of NIT, professor from Madras University, professor from Anna University. So altogether we had 7 members. They examined everything. They submitted a report which is highly encouraging for the RGNIYD fraternity. That is the real reflection of the institute activities, academic administration by external agency. I'm also very happy to inform that we also strongly feel that we need to undergo the NAC assessment. Recently, first week of April, we submitted our self-study report to NAC. We worked very hard last 6 months, and every member contributed, compiling all information. We submitted our report to NAC, clarified their all queries. Hopefully NAC will send their peer team for visiting the institute, looking at the facilities and verifying all the documents, and I'm confident that RGNIYD will perform extremely well. The institute stands firm in its social responsibility and has taken community-based development initiative for strengthening its social cause. Towards this end, RGNIYD continued to offer various services to the youth of the neighboring villages called Kachipatu by providing career counseling and guidance services, besides periodically organizing skill development and community development activities for uplifting the village from the underprivileged community. So we strongly believe that we should also join ahead with other organizations to reach out to the larger community to offer them services. As Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan opines, books are the means by which we build bridges between cultures. The sincere and collective efforts of the staff at RGNIYD are sustained endeavors toward this end in order to make the institute prominent at the national and international level. However, we need to go a long way, keep on working hard as a team for the sustainability of the positive changes brought in the institute during the last year's 3 months. Every institute is subject to experience some challenges. RGNIYD also faced some challenges that require attention of my authority. For growth and development, as well as efficiency in administration, 4 things are prerequisite. They include infrastructure, quality manpower, adoption of rules and regulations framed by the UGC from time to time, and a dynamic academic leader with good academic research and publication background. RGNIYD lacks into lack of teaching and non-teaching staff. As for UGC, every department should have 7 faculty to ensure quality education, in addition to bringing research projects, carrying out research, writing articles, books, and taking various other initiatives. Most of the department lack adequate number of manpower. That area requires attention. Running the institute without register control of exam for more than 10 years is another big challenge, because without them, it is very difficult to keep a track on every issue. My humble submission to my authority that if this issue we can take up on priority basis, that will benefit the institute to ensure more efficiency, more active involvement in outreach activities, in addition to taking classes, teaching, research, and publication. Therefore, my humble submission that there's an urgent need to implement the revised recruitment rules to bring uniformity to all the central universities and attract experienced manpower in the institute. Despite several challenges like COVID-19, which has consumed 2 years of time, although we utilized COVID time as an opportunity, we did a lot of work during the same time. And also, in spite of the shortage of manpower, we function pretty well, I would say. In the recent past, we again come out with a prospective plan for next 10 years, because now we need to foresee that how the institution should function after 5 to 10 years. We submitted prospective plan to the ministry. The glimpse of the prospective plan include strengthening the existing academic department. Without strengthening the academic department, we cannot ensure quality education. That requires an attention. We need to create a little more infrastructure to accommodate more number of students in the institute. At present, we can accommodate only 500 students in the hostel. So admitting more students means require more accommodation, because this institution is located in industrial belt where private accommodation facilities are not available. It is very important to strengthen some of the centers in the institute, and I'm sure that in future we can strengthen those departments after recruiting few more faculty members. We have taken the initiative, accreditation by academic reputed bodies. Already administrative and academic audit we underwent. We submitted self-study report to NAC. In future, after 1 or 2 years, we need to plan to submit our self-study report for NIRF ranking. And thereafter, we need to aspire to go to the global ranking. The way we are working, we have become more systematic. I'm sure that we can reach somewhere with this initiative. Signing off MOA with other esteemed organizations will be another good initiative. I'm very happy to share with you now, after conducting series of programs with various esteemed institutes across the country, like Delhi University, JNU, even IITs, NIMHANS, Tata Institute of Social Science, Madras University, Pondicherry University, so many other central universities we collaborated. Now, most of the government institutions are expressing their interest to collaborate with RGNIYD for academic cause, for academic purpose. And these issues we placed in yesterday Academic Council meeting, and Academic Council suggested to take it forward following the standard procedure. Sincere efforts by all the staff of RGNIYD in the last 3 years and 3 months resulted in the unprecedented growth and development of the institute in all respects, including its social perception. I thank everyone for your contribution. I congratulate all the graduating students and those who will be awarded Doctor of Philosophy and their parents for the success of their words. Dear friends, discipline and positivity are very important in life for attaining happiness and success in career, in addition to hard work, perseverance, social commitment, honesty, integrity, and finally, acting as a responsible citizen. These qualities will give you a distinct identity in the society. And I would urge all of you to remain positive and resilient in life at times of any crisis and adversities. As Buddha said, a disciplined mind brings happiness. Another famous quote of Buddha, we are shaped by our thought. What we think, we become. Dear friends, one day you will go to a higher position, occupy different important position in different organizations. Exhibit your leadership qualities by positive gestures, like allowing others to share their experiences, opinions. openness to new ideas, empowering subordinates, trusting them, encouraging them, appreciating their contribution without any prejudice. This quality will make you a true and successful leader, and in turn it will bring a positive change in the organizations. I'm very happy to share with all of you that I had the opportunity to witness the same qualities in our Honorable Minister, Sri Anurag Thakurji. In one occasion, Honorable Minister called me to Delhi to brief him about the institute. Then first Honorable Minister asked me, what are the challenges you are facing, you tell me. Then I said, Honorable Minister, sir, today I will not discuss about the challenges which you are facing, rather I would like to brief you the positive initiative which you have taken, as well as the opportunities for future growth of the institute. Then Honorable Minister said that Kiran Rijiju had a high opinion about the institute, about the director. But when first time I met Kiran Rijiju 3 years back, sir expressed his concern about the institute, that he's thinking of merging the institute with another institute. But after 2 years, we could change his perception about the institute through various proactive measures. The gesture shown by Honorable Minister is memorable for me, because I could not believe that Honorable Minister can call me to listen to me, as well as give such a more than half an hour time, and with a patience he listened to me. I profusely thank our Honorable Minister, Sri Anurag Thakurji, for giving me the time to brief him about the activities and achievement of the institute, as well as for his valuable guidance and moral support. It would be lapse on my part if I do not acknowledge the support and guidance which I enjoyed from the Honorable Secretary of the Ministry, Joint Secretaries, other senior officials of the Ministry, esteemed members of different statutory bodies, my dear colleagues from the RGNIYD, for their continuous support and guidance. Without the support and cooperation from everyone, it is very difficult to continue the development process in an academic institute. I do hope and trust to receive similar support from everyone in future for a faster growth of the institute. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for that comprehensive presentation.
With this pleasant start on a remarkable occasion, I would like to request the Director of RGNIYD, Professor Shibna Dev, to honor our Chief Guest, Sri Anurag Singh Thakurji, Honorable Union Minister, Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, and Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. And I also request the Director to please felicitate our Chairperson, Executive Council, RGNIYD, Sri Nitesh Kumar Mishra Ji, ICAS, Joint Secretary, Department of Youth Affairs, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. Thank you, sir. On this very special occasion, RGNIYD takes the immense pride in releasing a book on school-based family counseling for crisis and disaster, published by Routledge, California, which was edited by Professor Shibna Dev, Director RGNIYD, who is also an adjunct professor of School of Justice, Queensland University of Technology, Australia, along with the two other international eminent academicians, namely Dr. Brian Gerard, Chief Academic Officer of Western Institute of Social Research, California, and the Chair of the Institute for School-Based Family Counseling, and Dr. Emily Gerardes, Associate Professor and the Program Coordinator of School-Based Family Counseling Program at California State University, Los Angeles. This book addresses the global issues and articulates the reality checks on what is happening today, from the COVID global pandemic to mitigating destructive effects of disaster and crisis on children, families, schools and their communities. This book introduces the interventions according to the 5 core school-based family counseling meta-model areas such as school intervention, school prevention, family prevention and community interventions. This book is a valuable resource for anyone and everyone who works with children, youth and families in and out of school settings. This book tackles heads on the realities, challenges, disasters and crisis situations using an informative, hands-on and practical approach. All the mental health professionals, especially school-based professionals, will find this book as an indispensable resource for crisis planning and developing a trauma-sensitive school. With this brief, now I would request the Honorable Union Minister, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, to please release the book. Now, as proceeding, I would like to request the Chairperson of Executive Council, RGNIYD, Shri Nitesh Kumar Mishra ji, Joint Secretary, Department of Youth Affairs, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to please present the candidates for convocation.
Let the candidates be now presented.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the Dean Research of RGNIYD, Professor Indrajit Singh Sodhi, to please present the candidates to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Mr. Chairperson, I, Professor Indrajit Singh Sodhi, Dean Research, present unto you these candidates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy in Development Studies, Gender Studies, Life Skill Education and Youth Studies and Extension of the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the Dean of Academics, RGNIYD, Professor Vasanthi Rajendran, to please present the candidates to receive the master degrees.
Mr. Chairperson, I, Professor Vasanthi Rajendran, Dean Academics, present unto you these candidates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the master degrees in Counseling Psychology, Development Policy and Practice, Gender Studies, Local Governance and Development, Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and Social Work, Youth and Community Development of Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. S. Suresh, Associate Professor, Department of Applied Psychology, to please present the candidates to receive the degree of Bachelor of Vocation.
Mr. Chairperson, I, Dr. S. Suresh, Associate Professor, Department of Applied Psychology, present unto you these candidates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of Bachelor of Vocation, BVOC, in Apparel Manufacturing and Entrepreneurship and Fashion Design and Retail of the Apparel Training and Design Center, an institute under MOU with Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the Controller of Examination in charge, Dr. S. Lalita, to please present the candidates to receive the Doctor of Philosophy and Master Degree in Absentia.
Mr. Chairperson, I, Dr. S. Lalita, Controller of Examinations in charge, move that the candidates who could not present themselves in person, having been certified after examination, to be duly qualified to receive the degrees Doctor of Philosophy in Development Studies, Gender Studies, Life Skills Education and Youth Studies and Extension, Master Degrees in Counseling Psychology, Development Policy and Practice, Gender Studies, Local Governance and Development, Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and Social Work, Youth and Community Development of the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development to be admitted to the respective degrees in absentia. 2 PhD candidates and 83 postgraduate candidates will receive the degrees in absentia.
Thank you, ma'am. With due respect and humble submission, I kindly invite the Chairperson of Executive Council of RGNIYD, Sri Nitesh Kumar Mishra Ji, ICAS, to please admit the candidates for degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Bachelor of Education from their respective departments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairperson of the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, I admit you to the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Bachelor of Vocation. The candidates as listed for their respective departments. The degrees of Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, and in token thereof, you have been presented with these degrees, and I authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of your degrees.
Thank you very much, sir.
We will now proceed for the award of degrees for PhD scholars, master's degree, and Bachelor of Vocation. And may I take the opportunity to invite and request our Chief Guest and Honorable Minister Sri Anurag Thakur Ji to present the certificates to the candidates. Firstly, I invite Dr. S. Lalita, Controller of Examinations in charge, to call upon the candidates for Doctor of Philosophy and rank holders.
Mr. Chairperson, I, Dr. S. Lalita, Controller of Examinations in charge, present unto you the candidates who are to be awarded doctoral degrees. And also, I present the gold medalists of various postgraduate programs who secured the first position in the examinations. They shall appear before you to receive the degrees and gold medals in person. I now call upon the candidates to receive the degrees from the Honorable Minister for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Life Skills Education, Mr. Joseph Thomas. Mr. Srihari. Development Policy and Practice, Ms. Nidhi Srivastava. Youth Studies and Extension, Mr. Samuel Chellaya. I now call upon the rank holders of PG degree programs for the award of gold medals from the Honorable Minister. From MSc Counseling and Psychology, Kamachi. 2018-20 batch. 2020-22 batch. Mary Jintu Cherian. MA Local Governance and Development, Macheti Hima Shailaja. 2019-21 batch, Abdul Basir. (2020-22 batch, Neeraja Nair. MSW Youth and Community Development 2018-20 batch Vishnu Priya. (2019-21 batch Manjusha. 2020-22 batch Lakshmi Priya.
Now, I would call upon the candidates who will be receiving the master degree from Counseling Psychology of batch 2018 to 2020. Anjana NM, Harifa KP, Amita PM, Abhirami R, Binoy P, Durga Devi B, Hindumati K, Joshua V, Kausalya T, Konda Mahati, Thakar Kripa Bipin, Lokesh JR, Mahala S, Nusrat Ashraf, Surya Kiran GS, Sonia K, Surbhi Santosh, Vikramadityan V, Vaishali Venkat, Vignesh Pandian A. And Subhashini B. And I will call upon the candidates for the Master Degree in Counseling Psychology from 2019-21 batch. Arun Durai A, Ashika, Ashwani P, Balaji B, Deepthi CR, Divya B, Durga Devi R, Jayashri SK, Mohan Kumar N, Maunika R, N Harita, Pranita S, Raja Rajeshwari M, Risha Mol, Sandhya C, Saranya A, Shanmuga Hariprita, Sylvia SV, Tiano S, Vaishalini G. And candidates for the Master Degree in Counseling Psychology from the batch 2020-2022, Adle Dailu Dua, Anila KP, Anjali M, Fida Mariam, Gopika KM, Harsha P, Induja M, Julida KT, Leah Setu K, Logapriya U, Mohammad Sharafatullah S, Mohanapriya T, Rajashri A, Shaila K, Shaifunisa SK, Sanjana CH, Sahana Nazreem, Siddharth, Sripriya TK, Sumaya MJ, Sushma KS, Swati B, Veni Muttu Gomati M.
Students of the Development Policy and Practice, please be in queue. I now call upon the candidates who have qualified for the Master's Degree in Development Policy and Practice for the batch 2018-20, Akhil Kurian Okatayil, Jerin Joshi, Nikam Nikita Santosh, Sharjit KV, Sabir C, Susmita Nayak. MA in Development Policy and Practice. For the batch 2019-21, Aparna Ashok, Atulya Bedi, Hari Krishnan S, Kavita K, Kotupalli Ashok, Suhail V.A., K. Tenarasu. For the batch 2020-22, Akshay S. Kumar, Arjun Prakash, Justin Jacob, Krishna Priya H, Monica O, Novin Michael, Sharon Shifik, Tonisha Tomi, Vaishak P, Sriji M.A., Shamini S. Students of Gender Studies, please be ready. Students of Gender Studies, followed by students of Local Governance and Development. Please be ready. I now call upon the candidates who have qualified for the master's degree in Gender Studies: Alok Kumar, Biraja Nandan Mishra, V. Gandhi, Malai Madi J, Sugaijam Taujal Kuman, I now call upon the candidates who have qualified for the master's degree in Local Governance and Development, batch 2018-20, Bharat Lugan, Dakshina Murthy CJ, Daritri Behera, Muzaffar Ahmed, Ram Prasad N, Subha Smita Sutradar, Sama Parvin. For the batch 2019-21, Aparna Singh, Vikash Kumar Rod, Maladi R, Neither TV, Shaim MS, Sonali Nath, Susrijita Pahil. For the batch 2020-2022, Amulya KP, Bodla Vishal, Jixin George, Nikita Chowdhury, Sagana U, Velaru Madhuri, Chinnarasu G, Sri Devi SR, Adil Mohammed P, Martin Jose, Vishnu K. Shaji.
I'll now read out the names of candidates who will be qualifying for the master's degree in social innovation and entrepreneurship. Ashri Clement K, Rajesh D, Sunil Kumar, Sincilla Joseph, Satish Kannan M. I'll read out the names for the 2019-2021 batch now. Beliti Pasiej, Bhargav Deka, Muhammad Mukhtar Alam, Pratibha KP, Sanjana Bhandari, Sneha Preman P, Yamuna Shri R. I'll start reading the names for students who qualify for the master's degree in social work, youth and community development, starting with the 2018-2020 batch. Anand Mohan MS, Dinaris Mollier, Ibanshmiti Walang, Kinsaibor Kharkongor, Kasunga Janish L, Mansoor PT, Said Abid P, Tirumurti T, Wangpin Sukmi Nyang, Yohi Kindait. I follow it up with the 2019-2021 batch. Akhila K, Anbarasan K, Avinash Kumar Mishra, Dadas Ajit Jyotiram, Deepak B, Gopinath G, Hamdan CV, Kaiko Nenia, Kaisi Doshusa, Karpagam N, C. Kavyarasan, Khushwant Chaudhary, Navatkar Brushali Adhikarao, Navya KC, Shona S, Sumati R, and Vimelino Rutso. I'll now read out names for the 2020-2022 batch, starting with Akshay Kumar, Amrita KP, Anita Vaishya, Arun CR, Avani SR, Avinesh S, Fawaz NK, Jenny Johnson, Justin Benny, M. Kavya, Lalit Kumar Dogra, Ridashisha Kharbani, Rohit Raj, Sanjay Hari T, Sarang Babu TS, Sudhish PB, Sunil P. Mahale, Taslim Fazil C, TPSS Srinivasa Narasimha Nikhil, Vibin TS, Zaid Hashmi, Valarasu K, Anishmita Bhingra.
I now call upon the candidates for the degree of Bachelor in Vocation in Fashion Design and Retail for the batch 2017-2020. Rini Jering Jacob, Preet Junija, Shonima C, Darunya M, Aparna MJ, Kartika C, Ramatot Khare, Aravind RS, Hari Vaitini KS, Bharati A, Kalpana M, Kartik Narayanan E, Rini Jaren Jacob, the first name. And the candidates for Bachelor Degree of Vocation in Apparel Manufacturing and Entrepreneurship,
from the batch 2018 and 2021, Ayush Pagada, Padmalaya Jana, Abin N, Diksha Makwana, Ashish Pal, Sandeep, Renu, Sneha PT, Shukruti Mohanty, Ashraf Begum N, Preeti M.
Please tell your names before you take the food.
Diksha, I'm calling.
Ashish Pal,
Ashish calling.
Sandeep, Renu is there. Renu, Sneha PT, Shukti Kumar, Afraz Begum. Where is Afraz Begum? Preeti M. Done. I now read out the names for BVOC degrees in apparel, manufacturing and entrepreneurship for the 2019-2022 batch, starting with Jharna Swain, Shosha Shamuli Mohanty, Adityan J, Keshav B,
Jarma,
Sumati BG,
Jarma,
Vaishnavi S, Siji Sebastian, Azin Rose Vinod, Anjana Bijush, Anugraha Vikas, Ginny, Lakshmi Priya VP, Vaishnavi PM, Arya Manjani, Ayushi Gupta, Sonam Smriti Mohapatra, Achaya A, Deepika K, Marjuka Begum S, Perlin Angel Jennifer S, Rajeshwari S, Shalini R, Thiruselvam Tejaswini, Akshda Jain, and Tanushri Austin. The other BVO candidates will get their degrees later on in the day. I'll announce. Degrees khatam. We'll move on with the program. Degrees are candidates who have come here to collect their BVoc degrees will get their degrees later on in the day. All the BVoc candidates who are expecting their degrees can please come over in a queue. We'll give the certificates now itself. Please come over. Before the BVoc candidates can come on stage to collect their certificates, I request the chairperson of the Executive Council, Shri Nitesh Kumar Mishra ji, to address the gathering.
All of you are requested to settle down. Yeah, it will take another 5-10 minutes, so please settle down. Thank you so much. Honorable Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports and Information and Broadcasting, Sri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, esteemed members of Executive Council, Academic Council, Director RGNIYD, graduating students and all who are gathered here, I extend my warm greetings to you. It is my privilege to address the youth on the event of RGNIYD's third convocation. I congratulate all the youth who are graduating today on attainment of an important milestone in their life through their academic achievement. It is indeed an honor for me to be in this institute and to be a part of this convocation. RGNIYD is offering various academic programs on various dimensions of youth development and leading various youth developmental activities in the country under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Union Minister. Besides, the Institute is serving as a think tank for Department of Youth Affairs of my ministry and is engaged in multiple tasks of training, outreach, extension, documentation and dissemination of youth issues. Our team at the ministry are committed to the further growth and development of RGNIYD on the lines of national priorities and assured to provide all possible mentoring and support for the expansion of the Institute's activities. For the graduating students, I emphasize that you need to strive further hard to gain expertise in your core fields and set a clear path for your career progression. I am sure that the Institute will provide you the possible support and mentoring in the trail of your career success. I further underscore that you need to contribute back to your institution as alumni by way of providing action-oriented projects to your juniors and mentor them in building their employability skills. I also bring out the need for you to imbibe the values and culture of our glorious nation, engage in addressing the societal problems and contribute to the nation building at large. Once again, I wish all the graduating students a great success in all your future endeavors and commend RGNIYD for its memorable efforts. Thank you very much. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We will now continue again with the award of degrees for the candidates who have qualified for a Bachelor of Vocation in Apparel Manufacturing and Entrepreneurship for the batch 2017 and 2020. Aditi Chauresia, Harshali Thakre, Samad Chowdhury, Rosalind Sway, Sabita Behera, Poti Vasai Darani. Will the candidates please come forward? The Minister has kindly consented to present the certificates to the candidates, so I request the candidates to please come forward immediately. Sabita Behera, Poti Vasai Darani, Kakarla Sarika, Yedu Vidya Vani, Farha Sultana, Bandi Devaki Devi, Ashwiti M, Radhika K, Amala Kuriakos, Abhishek Patrik, Shristri Raghuvashi, Sweta Kapantar, Chitara S, Jayasurya PT, Niti Rajanti, Deepa S, Mani Vanan V, Mary CT, Avinash Gopalakrishnan, John Yabas S, Yugade Dhanasri Ramesh, Sawan Seli Narayanan, Richa Kumari, Varsha Kerketa, Shivani. For the batch 2018-2021, Avishika Rakshit, Shruti Rupa Rotre, Vishnu Priya Parida, Yogesh R, Danish Kumar S, Vimal Kumaran M, Siva Ganasampanta MKA, Kumaran Sami S, Mohammad Asif, Shivan Namdev, Akanksha Pandit, Ravi Kumar, Ishita Juneja, Ritu Arya, Kuldeep Kumar, Harpreet Kaur, Asha, Sanjana, Vishakha, Jyoti, Sonu Kumar Singh, Bodu Rajashree.
Name of the candidates to receive the Bachelor of Vocation degree in Fashion Design and Retail for the batch 2018-2021. Chandru Sanya Sharan Pakalipatti Sindhu, Mekala Anjali Raj, Chepuri Pranita, Salman Mehboob, Tahani Tampi, Anjali Raj, Donna Joseph, Shruti Krishnan, Aparna C, Arya NP, Rabina Rabeshan, Sakshi Nagri, Shushma Naik, Arpita Behera, Aishwarya P, Arvind M, Azimuzain J, Jaipriya, Renuka G, Rukshar Beham, Sangeeta, Shruti S, Arun Kumar V, Aishwarya S, Vijayalakshmi R, Mridula S.K., Karishma Beham S, Cecil Dani M, in the name of the candidates to receive the bachelor degree from Apparel Manufacturing and Entrepreneurship from the batch 2019 to 2022. Pankajani Setu, Arun Kumar P, Arun Sriram V, Bharat Raj R, Darshini SM, in name of the candidates to receive the Bachelor of Vocation degree in Fashion Design and Retail for the batch 2019 and 2022. Ernest Williams, Jakula Dikshita, G.D. Pavani, Vagu Manaswi, Mutulya Pooja, Ashik PL, Deepika Krishna, Sanjini S, Adina KB, Akshari Sasikumar, Akil KS, Amruta P, Angel Johnson, Angel Varghese, Ashwin Saju, Atira I, Jaisha Jaydevan, Mohammad Sayed, Shabila Paulos, Sajira PC, Deepali Patil, Mahima Godon, Asta Nayak, Abbas A, the name of the candidates for the Bachelor degree in Vocation in Design, Fashion Design and Retail for the batch 2019-2022. Abhinaya T, Beulah Priyadarshini, Brinda, Danda Yugata, Divya, Hemalata, Janarthanam, Jonathan Ashwin Anand, Kavya S, Maumita Das, Niraimati N, Shakila M, Nupur Bhargav.
It's an earnest request to the candidates who have received their degrees to please remain seated in their respective seats. No, just be there, be there. कहिए
gold medal because the parents also
Thank you, sir. I now request the Director of RGNIYD to administer the pledge to the graduating candidates.
All the graduating students, you should stand up and read with me. Everyone, ready? We, the candidates, severally and singly, to the various degrees, promise and declare on an oath that we shall, in thought, word, and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of our institute. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members and shall devote to our energy to promote unity, integrity, and secular ideal of our country. Wishing you all the best.
If you may kindly settle down, we'll move on to the convocation address for this afternoon. I now request our chief guest, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports and the Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, to deliver the convocation address. So,
Joint Secretary, Department of Youth Affairs, Government of India, and Chairperson of EC, Shri Nitesh Mishra ji, Director Shri Shibna Dev ji, Professor Indrajit Singh Sodhi ji, Dr. Lalita ji, faculty members, non-faculty members, parents, friends from the media, my dear students of RGNIYD, Vanakkam, Namaste to you all. Nalla Irukingla. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's been a long day for you, isn't it? Because I could see some faces when their names were not called, they were sitting in that corner. Maybe they have registered late, but I wanted to meet each and every one of you, and I would like to thank you for coming all the way to receive your degrees today. So it gives me great pleasure to be here at RGNIYD's third convocation. Amongst the graduating students of the RGNIYD, it is indeed a profound and defining moment for the graduates of the past 3 batches who have successfully completed their postgraduate studies from various disciplines at RGNIYD. I congratulate each and every student and research scholar receiving their degree today. I was looking at all the faces. Many of you were coming here to receive your degrees, but not many have put their hands together to welcome them on the stage. Let us put our hands together for each and every one. I could see the faces of your teachers, faculty members, how proud they are feeling. That not only you have graduated, but you have started working in many organizations. I had a similar kind of experience. I was here in Tamil Nadu last month as well for a convocation at Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University in Chennai. I must say that I was impressed with the sports infrastructure of the institution and zestful youngsters aiming to excel in their careers. I strongly believe that on the field action trains you for the off-field achievements. You don't get free throws in life like you do in sports. So you must have clear defined field goals so you can maneuver through the curveballs, master your skills, and manifest your dreams. Taking part in active physical activities help us to promote physical fitness, develop teamwork, inculcates unity, discipline, socially accepted behaviors. The competitions and tournaments teach us many lessons in order to overcome the obstacles in our life. It is not just a matter of winning and losing. Why I'm saying so is, I've seen most of the students, they are busy on their mobile phones, their computers, laptops, or in other activities rather than participating in sports. I personally feel that sports plays a very, very important role. Not only to make you physically and mentally strong, but it also helps you to have the leadership skills, have a team kind of approach where you can work with the other colleagues. If you're going to work in a large corporations, participation in sports actually help you in that, and it also make you strong to overcome various such situations you're going to face in life, where up and downs in life will come, but if you are strong physically and mentally, you can overcome that. And I strongly feel that playing sports arms you with the qualities and skills needed to win in life, and more importantly, to lead a good life, a life that makes your loved ones and you proud. Some of you who came on the stage told me that they're playing basketball, some are playing volleyball, a couple of them they said they play cricket. It was good to hear that not only looking at their career in various disciplines, they are also actively participating in sports. It will keep you healthy throughout your life, and I am sure you're going to be active in various sports activities in future as well. Let me tell you that Tamil Nadu is a powerhouse of raw talent and skill in India, especially in the field of science and medicine, for a very long time now. I am told that Tamil Nadu is home to at least 100 of the top 2% of the scientists of the world. Is Tamil Nadu home to some of the brightest brains in the world? It is the birthplace of the Indian physicist who was awarded the 1930 Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on the scattering of light and for the discovery of Raman effect, named after him, Sir C.V. Raman. There is a lot you can learn from his life. My dear youngsters, this day marks the culmination of your hard work, dedication, as you receive your hard-earned and, might I add, well-deserved degrees. RGNIYD is a signature on the road of youth development with about 30 years of distinction and a rich array of time-honored traditions. I was looking at you, your faces, receiving the degree. I would like to share one of the incidents. I recently visited my college, which is run by the DAV Society. It is called the Dwaba College in Jalandhar, Punjab. Last year I went for such kind of convocation in the institute. While meeting my old professors, some of them who have retired, and many students who have come from London, a couple of them have come from the South America just to receive their degrees. Today also I could see many of you have come from abroad and many other parts of the country. You have taken such pain to be here. I would like to thank you for being here and taking out your precious time. When I finished the convocation that day, the principal of the college handed over a packet to me. I said, "Sir, you have already given me a memento. What is this?" He said, "You must open it and see what I have given it to you." He gave me my degree, which I got after more than, how many years? 30 years. I passed out in 1992, I got in 2022. So I was so thankful to him, I couldn't get time to go back to my college, because in the first couple of years, those 2-3 years, no convocation happened and I couldn't make it. I'm glad that many of you have made it here. So about the institute, director has already spoken in detail, but I'm happy to note that the institute is embracing the future with the bold new direction, introducing new and innovative job-oriented academic programs in emerging fields that will bridge the massive skill gap. When I was talking to most of you, I think more than 90% are already working in one or the other organization. And as a path-breaking effort to the bridging the gap between the social sciences and pure sciences, the Institute has recently added a new post-graduation programs, including programs relating to the information technology. Now, when I talk about the social sciences, majority of you are working with the NGOs or have started your NGOs or working with the organizations in the social sector. Many of you are working with the elected representatives of the political parties as well. I throw open offer here, if any one of you would like to work in the northern part of India, maybe in Himachal Pradesh or in Delhi, I look forward to working with some of you who would like to take up the job in that part. The Indian software product industry is expected to reach $100 billion by 2025. The future of the IT industry in India is bright and booming, with plentiful opportunities for the growing pool of highly skilled IT professionals. The IT industry has added 4.45 lakh jobs, new employment opportunities in the financial year 2022, bringing the total employment in the sector to close to 5 million, which is 50 lakh employees. India is expected to see a significant increase in the adoption of digital technologies such as cloud computing, data analytics, artificial intelligence, and cyber security. These advanced technologies are transforming the way businesses operate and are enabling organizations to become more agile and efficient. The COVID-19 pandemic has also accelerated the trend towards remote work and the gig economy in the IT industry. Many organizations are now looking for IT professionals who are flexible and are able to work remotely. This trend is likely to continue in the future, and IT professionals in India who can work remotely will be in high demand, for which RGNIYD is catering to. I'm glad to learn that the Institute has signed several MOUs with premier institutions across the country for academic, research, and capacity building endeavors. I'm sure that the Institute will attain leaping strides in the future by adding more demand-driven programs in order to expand the frontiers of knowledge and scholarship of youth development. I take great pride in telling you that the Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has always exhorted us to make India a global resource pool. And I'm very confident India can become the skill hub for the world. We can have the world's largest skilled manpower in India, and our Skill India courses are also working in that direction. If we look at this year's budget's announcement, the government has announced to skill lakhs of youth in the coming years in the field of artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning, and such future works 4.0. Apart than the other 200 plus industries or the areas they're working with. So I'm sure, in line with the Prime Minister's relentless efforts to facilitate innovation and entrepreneurship in the country, we can work in that direction. RGNIYD can take up such courses. I'm glad more than 10 courses have already started here, and I could see the employment opportunities are coming your way in large numbers. Last year, Prime Minister inaugurated the Center State Science Conclave in Ahmedabad, the first of its kind conclave to strengthen center-state coordination and collaboration mechanisms. In the spirit of cooperative federalism, to build a robust science and technology innovation STI ecosystem across the country. Prime Minister Modi had said, and I quote, "Today when India is moving towards leading the fourth industrial revolution, the role of India's science and people associated with this field is very important. I unquote, as science is the basis of solution, of evolution, and of innovation. India is at the vanguard of digital revolution that has drastically transformed the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate with each other and the world. With the number of internet users in the country surpassing more than 700 million today, we have seen enormous growth have come a long way in the last decade alone. Our visionary Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, had launched the Digital India Initiative in July 2015, about 92 months ago. Back then, our global ranking on per capita data consumption was about 122 or 123. In February 2022, India was #1 in the world. So India consumed more per capita mobile data than the US, China put together. Just look at the facts, the rankings and leaps. India ranks 3rd globally in terms of startups, over 77,000 startups with over 100 unicorns in the country today. When the world was fighting pandemic, India also faced the challenge. Our young generation, because India is a youthful nation, our young generation has converted that challenge into opportunity and went for acquisitions and coming out with new products as well. In the 2-year pandemic period, we had 50 new unicorns in India, and total number is going more than 107 today, and that is the big achievement of the youth of the country. India is ranked 46th in the Global Innovation Index, whereas in 2015, India was at 81 number. We are one of the largest mobile phone manufacturers, to be precise, the 2nd largest in the world today. The Apple CEO is here these days. They have also shifted their production facility, manufacturing facility to India. You name the brand, they are manufacturing in India. But 6 years back, India was the 2nd largest importer of the mobile phones. With the production link incentive scheme, just in 6 years, India has become the 2nd largest manufacturer of mobile phones in the world today. So I think in one or the other field, India has jumped the rankings. If you look at, India has jumped 6 ranks from 67 in 2021 to 61 in Network Readiness Index. India is ranked 9th in terms of resident patent filing, and India has seen a significant rise in terms of number of publications in SCI journals, globally ranked 3rd now from the 6th in 2013. Women participation in extramural R&D has also doubled in the last 9 years, and Dr. Clay Selvi appointed as the first woman Director General of India's largest research and development organization. Look, the woman as a finance minister, woman is heading India's largest research and development organization also, and also a woman who comes from a tribal area is the President of India today. I'm standing in a region from where we saw the APJ Abdul Kalam. From such a background, he reached to the highest level. We have such examples in the country, and that is the beauty of the democracy. That if you have the will and the potential, you can reach to the top. And I'm sure most of you will work hard to attain heights in whatever area you work. Whether you want to work in the field of providing education, skills, healthcare, or bringing change in anyone's life, or the environment, climate change, or any field you pick, I'm sure you're going to do well. India's digital transformation and connectivity to new heights. Honorable Prime Minister launched the 5G services in October 2022. to accelerate the Digital India movement and ensure Jan Bhagidari, people's movement towards making India future ready. Today we have the 4G technology, Make in India, 5G technology, Make in India, and 6G technology we are working on that will also be Make in India as well. Yesterday only we have announced in the cabinet, we have taken a decision to launch the National Quantum Mission, and 6,003 crore rupees has been sanctioned for that. India won't be following other countries. India is the 7th country in the world today to launch this National Quantum Mission, my dear friends. So we are no more followers, we are among the global leaders now. While India's digital journey started with Aadhaar as a medium for service delivery at the doorstep, UPI Bhim strengthened the digital payment infrastructure. India has developed a unique, innovative digital story to tell. Global innovations, if you look, Indian innovations are also being talked at the global stage. Recently, Mr. Sundar Pichai was here in the month of February. While interacting with few people in the conference, he spoke to me personally, then he went to the stage and spoke about his experience in US and what India is doing. He said living in US in Silicon Valley, heading one of the largest corporates, he still have a hard copy of his COVID certificate. And in US they struggled to transfer money digitally. They used to write checks during the COVID-19 pandemic. But in India, you logged on to the Arogya Setu app to know about the COVID situation. You registered on the COVID app and you got the digital certificate within few seconds. And you can transfer funds through your mobile phone. Not only you as educated youth, but any rickshaw wala, chai wala or any small man can also transfer funds or receive funds through mobile app. That is the beauty of UPI, which is being talked globally today. See, Indian innovation in the field of technology is actually working. And global Indians are heading IT companies everywhere you see. Neil Mohan recently became the CEO of YouTube. Sundar Pichai is the CEO of Google. Satya Nadella is the executive chairman and CEO of Microsoft. Arvind Krishna is the chairman and CEO of IBM. Shantanu Narayan is the chairman and CEO of Adobe. Anjali Sood is the CEO of Vimeo. And in all of these you will notice good education is the foundation of professional success. Knowledge utilized properly and profitability is power. In today's information age, knowledge is power. When mankind makes acquiring knowledge a potent tool of human development. You are, my dear young friends, are obtaining your master's and doctoral degrees and your graduate degrees in a time when India stands on the cusp of transformation. The perception of India in the eyes of the world has changed remarkably. Our success in leveraging our demographic dividend depends on how we convert our youth into productive human resources through education, skills and values. As youth of this country, you are going to be the drivers of our economy and development for years to come. Learning neither begins nor ends in classrooms, but is a lifelong journey. Therefore, I reiterate that you should engage yourselves in continuous learning to keep you updated of the developments in your respective fields for professional sustenance and personal contentment. I played cricket. I was administrator in the field of cricket. I can tell you, even cricketers like Virat Kohli to Dhoni to Sachin Tendulkar, they have been learning throughout their life. With the change of format, with the kind of challenge, competition they face, or you look at the COVID situation, the global CEOs, The people who used to, head the companies for good 30 years, even they have to upgrade their skills, reskill themselves, and move in that direction to upgrade. And I'm sure here you will also keep working in that direction. As graduates of RGNIYD, you have a greater responsibility for ushering in societal transformation using the knowledge and skills which you have acquired. I run few programs in my constituency through NGOs. There are few NGOs who work in my constituency. I give them ideas and they implement it on the ground. We started working with the 3 mobile medical units in 2018, April. We have just completed 5 years. Now from 3, it has become 33 mobile medical units. More than 100 people work with that. 90 are women, from doctors to the lab technician. And they have done more than 8 lakh patients free of cost testing, and medicine has been provided to them. Apart than that, we have started a program called Ek Se Shresht, where a teacher provides free education in the evening to the poor children. We just started it last year. We have more than 400 teachers now, and more than how many students? 8,000 students they are working on, all on volunteer basis. Many of you might be working in these kind of areas, from education to skills to others. I would like to learn from your experience. If any one of you want to share your experience, I'll be more than happy to sit for another 1 hour after this event so that I can speak to you separately. It is not a compulsion for you to come and meet me, but any one of you want to share your experience, what you're doing, I'll be more than happy to listen to you. Once again, I would like to wish you good luck for your future. Thank you once again, Professor Shibna Devji, for this opportunity and for making me meet all these brilliant minds who are going to contribute towards the nation building process. Wish you good luck. Thank you.